Welcome to another exciting episode of Great Thinkers Throughout History. In today's video, we're delving into the life and wisdom of one of the most iconic philosophers of all time, Socrates. Socrates, born in Athens around 470 BCE, was a pivotal figure in the development of Western philosophy. Although he didn't leave behind any written records, his ideas and methods were preserved through the writings of his students, most notably Plato. Socrates' life was marked by his relentless pursuit of knowledge and wisdom. He believed that true understanding came from questioning everything, even our own beliefs. He famously said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." Socrates was a master of the Socratic method, a form of cooperative argumentative dialogue. He would engage in conversations with fellow Athenians, probing their beliefs and exposing contradictions in their thinking. However, his relentless questioning of societal norms and challenging of traditional Greek gods led to controversy. In 399 BCE, he was put on trial for corrupting the youth and disbelieving in the gods of the city. Sadly, he was sentenced to death by drinking hemlock, a potent poison. Socrates' legacy lives on, through his philosophical contributions. He didn't provide concrete answers to life's questions but encouraged critical thinking, self-examination, and the pursuit of virtue and wisdom. His ideas laid the foundation for much of Western philosophy, influencing great thinkers like Plato, Aristotle, and countless others. His emphasis on ethics, the pursuit of truth, and the examined life continues to resonate with people today. In conclusion, Socrates was a philosopher who dared to question the unquestionable, challenging the status quo and inspiring generations to seek deeper meaning in their lives. As Socrates said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." Plato was an ancient Greek philosopher, born around 427 or 428 BCE in Athens, Greece. He was a student of Socrates and the teacher of Aristotle, two other immensely influential philosophers of their time. Plato is widely regarded as one of the most important figures in the history of Western philosophy. He founded the Academy in Athens, which is often considered the first institution of higher learning in the Western world. The Academy served as a center for philosophical and scientific inquiry for centuries. Plato's philosophy covered a wide range of topics, including ethics, politics, metaphysics, epistemology, and more. He is perhaps best known for his written dialogues, which feature Socrates as the main character engaging in philosophical discussions with various interlocutors. These dialogues not only explore complex ideas but also serve as a literary and philosophical masterpiece, influencing countless generations of thinkers and writers. One of Plato's central concepts is the theory of forms or ideas, which suggests that abstract, universal concepts, such as justice, beauty, and truth, exist in a non-physical realm of perfect forms, and that the material world is a mere reflection or imperfect imitation of these forms. Plato's most famous work is The Republic, in which he discusses his vision of an ideal city-state governed by philosopher kings. He also explores concepts of justice, the nature of the human soul, and the role of education in shaping individuals and societies. Plato's contributions to philosophy have had a profound and lasting impact on the development of Western thought. His ideas continue to be studied, debated, and reinterpreted by scholars and thinkers to this day, making him a towering figure in the history of intellectual exploration.
Oh my God! Wow!
Aristotle. He was a philosopher and teacher of Alexander the Great. He was born in 384 before Christ, on Stagira, Greece. His father's name was Nicomachus. His father Nicomachus named him Aristotle, which means the best purpose. His father served as a personal physician to King Amyntas of Macedon. Being a physician's son, he was inspired to his father's scientific work, but didn't show much interest in medicine. When he turned 18, he shifted to Athens to pursue his education at Plato's Academy. He left Athens somewhere in 348-347 before Christ, spending almost 20 years in the city. In 343 before Christ, after the death of Hermias, Philip II of Macedon invited him to become the tutor of his son, Alexander. Aristotle became the head of Royal Academy of Macedon. Here he became a tutor, not only to Alexander, but gave lessons to two other future kings, Cassander and Ptolemy, as well. In his role as tutor to Alexander, he encouraged him to conquer East. In 335 before Christ, he returned to Athens, where he established his own school called Lyceum. For the next 12 years, Aristotle organized his school as a center of research on astronomy, zoology, geography, geology, physics, anatomy, and many other fields. Aristotle wrote 170 books, 47 of which still exist more than 2,000 years later. Aristotle was also a philosopher who wrote about ethics, psychology, economics, theology, political science, and rhetoric. Later inventions such as the telescope and the microscope would prove many of Aristotle's theories to be incorrect, but his ideas formed the basis of modern science. Aristotle married 2 times. First time to Pythias. A daughter was born to the couple. Later he married to Herpyllis of Stagira. They blessed with a son. He breathed his last in 322 before Christ in Euboea due to natural causes at the age of 62.
How do we distinguish opinion from truth? In order to demonstrate various ways of doing philosophy, it is essential that learners are able to accurately distinguish between the truth and opinion. To do this successfully, students must begin with solid definitions of the two concepts. Let us first define truth in philosophical point of view. Truth in metaphysics and philosophy of language is the property of sentences, assertions, beliefs, thoughts, or propositions that are said in ordinary discourse to agree with the facts or to state what is the case. Truth agree with facts, which are statements that can be proven by a reliable authority, such as a history book, statistic, proven scientific law, measurement, government law, mathematics, and an observation. Truth is the aim of belief. People need the truth about the world in order to thrive. Believing what is not true is fitting to spoil a person's plan and may even cost him his life. Telling what is not true may result in legal and social penalties. On the other side of the coin is what we call opinion. Opinions are statements that express feeling, attitudes, or beliefs. They are neither true nor false and cannot be proven. They are one person's view about a topic or issue. There are certain words that will warn you that you are being given an opinion and not a fact. Words like maybe, perhaps, best or worst, experts agree, success, necessary, apparently or probably indicates that a person using it is stating his point of view and thus speaking of his opinion about a subject matter. While an opinion is not necessarily wrong, it is merely not a provable fact. The ability to distinguish between the truth and opinion helps students develop their critical and analytical thinking skills. Truth and opinion are often woven together. It is therefore imperative that students are able to unravel the threads of what is true from what is mere belief if they are to successfully navigate the flood of media that they will encounter in their lifetimes. Distinguishing between what is facts and what is opinion is crucial to becoming an autonomous person with the critical abilities necessary to avoid being manipulated.
Hey, that's pretty good.